Hey everyone, got a 4v4 for you. Dow Soulstorm. So what happened is I woke up around 6 a.m. and I wasn't gonna play Warhammer, but I have this thing where it tells me how many players are active as soon as I start up my computer, and it was like 150 players. And I was like, oh, 150, that's actually way more than average. Usually it's like 80. So for some reason at like 6 a.m. there was like double the amount of players. So I decided to play. And I ended up playing for about 3 hours or so. So I actually have a lot of footage. This is the first replay I have, but I actually have a couple more from that day. I got quite a bit of footage. So we got a 4v4. It's Necrons. Me, I think I picked random and got Space Marines. I'm starting to really enjoy Space Marines. I'm more of a Dark Elder guy, but I do enjoy Space Marines. I think in my early videos I used to complain about them, but now I think they're alright. So I do enjoy Space Marines. Again, these are not my colors. These aren't really my colors. So I'm pretty sure I picked random. So Space Marine. I hate the spawn. I play Oasis of Shar a lot, and I really don't like this spawn. It's just not a really good spawn. Sister Battle, this guy, really good. Every player on this map, really good. No bad players. No like AFK players or anything like that. Dark, another Space Marine player. I think this guy did pick Space Marine. So this is a Space Marine main. And it's Space Marine versus Chaos. You got Chaos. Tau. Tau again. And Guard. And I completely forgot who the host was. Usually when the host is destroyed, the game stops. So it's good to know who the host is, because once they're down, usually the game just stops. But I don't remember for this one. Anyways, it's Space Marine versus Tau, which is a really rough matchup, if you ask me. It's a really, really tough matchup. So I thought you might like it. And it's Guard. It's Guard against Necrons. And Guard versus Necrons is pretty interesting. I think in the tier list, it's about a 50-50. So it's pretty interesting to see them go at it. I'm making this video right after the tier list was put up, the official one. I don't think the tier list is gonna affect me a whole lot. It is a good reference. I took pictures of it. It's a good thing to reference every now and then. So anyways, yeah, 4v4, a lot of variety. So I play standard, and I know I'm going up against Tau. I'll go ahead and start it. So I know I'm going up against Tau, so I do a sniper build order. You pretty much need snipers against Tau, unless they're going full Kroot, which is rare. They pretty much never go full Kroot. This Necron guy, honestly, this Necron guy plays a little fishy. But anyways, he goes for only flayed ones. I do think this player here is a little fishy. The sister player is pretty good. Helped me out a lot. And then you got this other Space Marine player here. Now, to be honest with you, I watched this replay a couple times. I haven't focused on this guy yet, so I don't know if this guy's good or not. I never focused on him. So forward turret here, pretty standard. Necrons don't really need map control. They're not really a map control faction. So this turret here is just to slow people down, and that's it. They don't really need... Necrons don't need this. They just... That's just there to kill stuff. Here we try to take the middle. Getting the middle on this map is really important. And we are chatting back and forth. I don't know any of these guys. I don't know any of these players. But we are chatting back and forth. The Tau players are chatting back and forth too. See that? Tau players are talking to each other. So basically every player wants to rush. And Chaos decides to do a quick tier 2, which is not a bad strategy at all. I think quick tier 2 is fine. Alright. Alright, Space Marine versus Double Tau. Sisters actually built this turret for me, which was nice. You don't see that too often in multiplayer. Oh yeah, Guard goes full vehicles. I don't think he makes any Guardsman upgrade or the Commissar. I don't think the Guard player makes Commissar at all. You'll see here pretty good micro from every player. I think every player did really well when it came to micro. Really nice Space Marine Chaos fight. That's always fun to watch. You got Command Squad Harassment and Vespids Squad Harassment, which could be a game over. Command Squad can destroy this building, no problem. My barracks. So this could be a loss right here. Now I built this generator to stop them from going right. You know, if they decide to go right, I can stop them. And I decided to build this generator right in front of this player because I know this player is looking right here. I know this player has his eyes right here. I built this generator right in front of him, this is kind of a screw you move. Yeah, you destroy my building, but I put a generator down. And these generators cost like 100 points, so I can build these generators all day long. Like, I don't care. They're 100 points. I can put these down all day long. Double Priest against Necrons. This guy must have knew the spawns or something, because you never go Double Priest. So this should make the Command Squad pretty much invincible. Double Priest, you know? This Command Squad should have, like, you know, basically invincible. Sisters versus Tau. I guess Sisters has an advantage in this fight. I'm not sure how, though. I have no idea. According to the tier list, Sisters do really well against Tau. Alright, Command Squad is kind of running in circles. This is probably one of the most powerful melee units in the game. Double Priest is probably one of the strongest things in the game. So I'm not sure why he's like running around over here. It's an extremely powerful unit. Upgraded Canoness. I think Sisters go straight for tier 2. These Raptors are still doing all kinds of stuff. Took down this one here. Pretty good move. Missionaries. Let's see if the missionary survives. Nope, missionary died. Alright, like I said, this Necron guy goes full flayed ones. Which is kind of weird, because you don't go full flayed ones with, this guy has like 3 gens. I'm not sure how he's affording this army. So, I think this is a little suspicious. I'm not sure how good my math is. But I'm not sure if you can actually afford a flayed 1 army with 3 gens. Anyways, so he made the turret, he made the Necron Lord. That's like 300 power right there. And then he's got this flayed 1 army. Now if this was shooting plasma, these flayed ones would go down no problem. So really he needs to upgrade this and make it shoot plasma. Really all he has to do is put the Tech Priest in here and teleport over here, and it should shoot plasma, and these should all go down. Looks like he's microing over here. Again, double priest is one of the strongest things in the game, but he's just kind of running around. I get this Vespids squad the whole game. The whole game, my buildings are going down. Luckily for me, I'm not really a generator guy. I'm more of a requisition guy. So I don't really care if my generators go down. I'm not really a power guy. I make like maybe 2 vehicles, and that's it. I'm not really a vehicle guy. So these generators can go down all day, and I don't really care. Turret here just to kill maybe 1 or 2 of them. You know, just these Vespids are super expensive. So if I can kill 1 or 2 of them, that's great. If I can kill 2 of them, that's a generator right there. So that's a huge win. Again, sniper scouts to deal with fire warriors. I'm not a huge fan of snipers, but you kind of have to go sniper scout against Tau. That's pretty much the only way to counter all this. Forward turret, looks like he's got like a base going on over here. Looks like he's upgraded Space Marines, which, you know, not bad. Tier 2. Tier 2. I think the enemy team fast-teched, so I think they're already Tier 2. I'm pretty sure everyone's Tier 2. I think everybody fast-teched. Yeah. Tier 2 there. I know Chaos fast-teched. Tier 2 there. Yeah, everyone's Tier 2. Almost Tier 3. If you want to go Tier 3 faster, you just have to... You should delete your buildings. If you delete this barracks, you can go Tier 3 a lot faster. I'm not sure why he kept this barracks. You can delete it. If your plan is to go Tier 3, you should really delete this. You don't need this anymore. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. Again, just a crap ton of flayed ones. Again, I'm not really sure how he's affording this, unless my math is wrong. Maybe my math is wrong. To me, if you ask me, I don't think he could afford this. That's my 2 cents. But the good news is, I'm pretty sure this guy can't go Tier 2. There's just no way he can go Tier 2. So it's Tier 1 Necrons versus Tier 2 everybody else. This guy's not going Tier 2 anytime soon. What he could do is build another monolith. You could build another monolith, and that'll give your whole army a health boost, which would be a pretty big deal. So if you can buy another monolith, you can give your entire army a health boost, which would be pretty good. And again, this really should be shooting plasma. He needs to put like a tech priest in there or a commissar in there or something. If this was shooting plasma, all of this would be dead. All of this would be destroyed. I'm not sure why he's not maxing it out. It's kind of weird. And I'm pretty sure he has a guy over here, right? Oh, wrong button. Hold on. I'm pretty sure he has a guy over here, right? Or maybe not. I was gonna say, you can put the guy in here, in the mechanized command, and then teleport over here. And that would stop all of this. Alright. Back to the game. Alright. Scouts over here. Actually, let's pause it, because there's a lot going on. So you got scouts over here. This area has been denied the whole game. So Imperial Guard never got any of this. Tau's big Tau army here. Heavy bolters are pretty good. I think I want to say Tau outranges heavy bolters. Pretty sure. Are these 2 squads firing in sync? That's pretty cool. You don't see that too often. Usually they're out of sync. Usually one is shooting and one is reloading. Usually one does one thing and it's pretty cool. They don't look tier 2. These guys did a fast tier 2 and didn't make any like pathfinders or anything. So I'm not sure what they're spending their points on. Kind of a weird, I would say this is a pretty weird Space Marine build order. Plasma pistol. You don't really need plasma pistol against Tau. Heavy bolter. I guess heavy bolter is okay. You really need a rhino. A rhino is way more important than a heavy bolter. Instead of getting this plasma, instead of getting the armory, skip the armory. Just skip the armory and get a rhino. Rhino is way better. That's my 2 cents. I'm still getting Vespid. I'm going to be getting Vespid all day. And I decided to go for something that doesn't cost much. So I went for Grey Knights. This guy is basically forcing me to go Grey Knights. I can't vehicle spam, right? There's just no way I can vehicle spam with this economy. I have plus 60, which is basically unplayable for Space Marines. For Space Marines, you need like 112 because everything costs 50, right? So you basically need 112 for it to even out. So this economy here is basically unplayable. So I need to make a really cheap unit. Another reason to do this is a pretty good time to do scout spam. You could scout spam here and be alright. You can do upgraded scouts. You can do upgraded everything. Now here I should probably make the armory and just go full, full scouts. I'm not a huge fan of going upgraded scouts, but with my economy, that's kind of what I have to do. Yeah, instead of making a million flayed ones, I think it's better to make another monolith. You could make another monolith instead. I think that'd be better. These two players look like they pushed back Tau. They probably used the force commanders to tank the damage and then push forward. I don't think these fire warriors are at the point where they can like one-shot stuff. Now if they get more upgrades, they can definitely start one-shotting everything. They can one-shot, start one-shotting everything. Now Pathfinders would be great here because you can Pathfinder the force commander, right? I have no idea how these raptors are still alive. These raptors have been alive for like 7 minutes. Possessed ones. Possessed ones. I was playing quick start, and one squad of possessed ones killed my whole army, and that was in quick start. I had like 30 or 40 sisters, and one squad of possessed ones slaughtered all of them. So these possessed ones are a big deal. They can slaughter this whole army easily. Imperial Guard lost everything, but he decided to go full vehicles. You see all these vehicles here. Made a Hellhound. Really, what you could do is just push. You could push Necrons. Just take Necrons out of the game, Hellhounds are anti-building. It says on here if you read the description there, it says anti-building. Just make a bunch of Hellhounds and just, destroy Necrons, Fire Warriors do pretty well against flayed ones. Kroot, I'm pretty sure Kroot can't even hurt flayed ones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kroot can't even hurt these guys. What they could do is start eating the bodies and just tank the damage. They could just start eating all this. They can eat Necrons, and that'll make a shield. That'll make a shield for the Fire Warriors. Yeah, these guys did a quick tier 2, and they barely look upgraded, which is weird. These guys should be like maxed out by now. Unless these top players are going full greed. Maybe they're going for a full greed. They should have vehicles and everything, which is weird. Yeah, these crew should be able to eat these flayed ones. Pretty sure. Yeah, obliterators. Obliterators are really good. They can take out level 1 units, no problem. They can take out commanders too. Obliterators can take out commanders pretty easily. Sync kill. Very nice sync kill. Here I put my chaplain here, and I clicked over here, and he just ran off, tried to fight something. So my chaplain just kind of did his own thing. He just kind of ran into all that. The sister player is doing really well. Lost this point to chaos, and it's still going. So I think the sister player is doing really well. Now here you got what, 3 players. So this could be a game over if you're not careful. You know, these 3 players could take out me, could take out Necrons, could take out whoever. You know, if these guys play their card right, they could win the game. Now here's a push here. It's a 2v2. Flayed ones. Space Marine. Now apparently Chaos has like a 60% win rate against Necrons. So Chaos actually has a pretty good chance of pushing this back. And then you got these Vespids again. These Vespids should be upgraded, right? Yeah, okay. The Vespids are upgraded. So that's good.
I am the Emperor's will made manifest.
They have all these. They should have pushed Necrons like 5 minutes ago. Again, you don't really need a barracks. You can delete this and make, you know, more expensive units. You could, since you are tier 3, you could do infiltrated, you could infiltrated cultists. Infiltrated cultists could take all this out, no problem. Cultists actually like 2-shot flayed ones. And you could do infiltrated Chaos Marines. But I think infiltrated cultists is the way to go here. Infiltrated cultists could take all this out, no problem. Groot versus Space Marine. Oh, yeah, they're getting slaughtered. See, obliterators can take out level 1 units, no problem. They can just absolutely slaughter level 1 units. I do like this turret. I like this turret reaction. That's nice. Now guard is pretty much out of the game. He lost everything. I think these 2 vehicles is all he's got. He should have done this generator rush like a while back. I do like this teamwork here. This is nice teamwork. And basically what I've been doing the whole game is I've been chasing down these Vespids. So anytime, if these Vespids are somewhere on the map, I'm just going to go out and find them. I'm basically on this anti-Vespid. I'm basically out there hunting. I'm hunting Vespids. That's what I've been doing the whole game. Trying to take these Vespids out. And these Vespids are not cheap. They're 50 each and 10 power. They are not cheap at all. This is not a cheap unit. Sisters, Liberian. I think I smited. All these guys are in the red because of the smite. Again, he's got the shield generator too. He could activate the shield generator and stop the smite. I think the shield generator stops everything, all damage. So he could have stopped the smite, but it's whatever. This is the problem, you know, this is the problem with Tau. You know, you got your eyes over here, and you got your eyes over here, right? So, that's the problem with Tau. And again, they should have vehicles. They could Skyray this. Skyray missile launch this, you know? And again, I wasn't really planning on making the Librarian, but with my economy, I kind of had to. I had to make a cheap unit that was very powerful, and I went for the Librarian. And see, even though I lost like 5 generators, I still have 600 power, or almost 600 power. So really, all this didn't really matter that much. All this harassment. I did have plus 60 for the whole game, which is like unplayable for any faction. Except maybe Sisters. I think Sisters can play plus 60. Guard and Tau give up, which is... I might have to watch this again, because Tau does a quick tier 2, and then makes 0 tier 2 units, which doesn't make any sense. And they're definitely not bad players. You've seen that Fire Warrior micro. Their Fire Warrior micro is good. So I'm not sure where their tier 2 units are. I have no idea, like... I don't know what they're spending their points on. Like, I have 600 power, and I wasn't even, like, I didn't make a generator until much later in the game. I made a very late generator. So I have no idea what they're spending their points on. Big Sister Army is actually very impressive to make a Big Sister Army with, what, 3 points? Yeah, it's actually very difficult to pull this off with 3 points. Again, generator not using it. Bad micro there. This is where a Rhino would be great. You can Rhino and just chase these guys down. Rhino just... I think the generator stops all damage, so these guys could be fully healed. But it's whatever. Anyways, it's a game over. Necrons destroyed everything. Tier 1 Necrons, by the way. I'm pretty sure Necrons is still tier... oh, now he's tier 2. He's just now tier 2 at 16 minutes. Really, all you needed was, what? One Hell... All you needed was one Hell Talon. One Hell Talon could have... That's it. That's all you needed. So one Hell Talon would have won the game there. And I don't have a counter for Hell Talons. So yeah, just one Hell Talon is all he needed to win the game there. I end up going anti-demon, and not on purpose. I kind of made anti-demon on accident. And then you have this big Faith army. This big holy army. We basically went all anti-demon on accident because, you know, I kept losing buildings, right? At this point in the game, I decided to go upgraded Space Marines, which is my go-to. I like upgraded Space Marines, but by the time I did it, the game was over. And I had no idea what vehicle I was gonna buy. I have no idea. I have no idea what vehicle is good against Tau. So maybe Dreadnought. I can make the Dreadnought. Maybe that's anti-Tau. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So that's a pretty good replay. I think Necrons destroys everything. I lose all my buildings, but still manage to do all right. Sister manages to take all this out by herself.
Scouts ready.
The Space Marine guy does like a 1v1 with the Chaos guy. So that's pretty cool. Like a Chaos Space Marine 1v1. I think everybody did well. Chaos got a lot of kills. Killed the Force Commander. I think everybody did really well. It's kind of silly though. It's silly to see this and not counter it. Tau could have countered it. The Crisis Suit, the big Crisis Suit is anti-Necron. You could have done that. The big crisis suit would have one-shot all of this. Infiltrated cultists would have one-shotted all this. It's just silly to see all this and not make a counter unit. So I think that's the only. Honestly, if the Chaos player had infiltrated cultists, I think we would have lost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would have lost if they had infiltrated cultists. And this command squad was just kind of running around. Double priest command squad. It was just kind of running around. And I really do think it's one of the most powerful units in the game. And it was just kind of running around in circles. So I'm not really sure what was going on there. I think this was just. I think overall this was just a micro issue. This guy was trying to fast tech and fight Necrons. This guy here was trying to fast tech, do an economy boom, while also fighting me, right? Chaos was trying to fast tech, while also fighting Space Marine. Tau, I think this Tau player played normally. I think he was the only player who played normally. So no complaints there. He actually microed, he made an army. He actually fought. He fought all this.
Yes, my lord.
He killed a lot of Sister of Battle. So I think this player here played normally. And yeah, I think it's just a battle of micro. I think micro was the key decider in this one. And just, you see all this in the first 5 minutes. And you don't make a counter unit, which is a bit silly. Everyone has a counter unit. Why would you make Kroot? You don't make Kroot against this, right? Why would you go full Kroot against that? I don't really get it. And all you really needed to stop this was put 2 more guys in the HQ, right? 2 more guys in the HQ would have stopped all of this. So I don't really get it. Maybe they don't know. I mean, this isn't an easy game. This is definitely not an easy game. But I think overall they could have easily stopped this. And all Chaos had to do was make like 2 vehicles. Because for the first 10 minutes, no one had anti-vehicle. So all Chaos had to do was make 1 vehicle. 1 Defiler at like 5 minutes would have taken all this out easily. So, I don't know. They definitely had a chance to win. That's what I'm going to say there. They definitely had all the chances in the world to win. Yeah, anyways, I managed to survive Vespids, and then I turned around and hunted them. I hunted them down, took them out. I took out the Vespids, which was nice. It's very satisfying to lose everything to Vespids and then kill them. That's very, very satisfying. Anyways, I'm going to show you the end screen. Looks like I was going tier 3. Yeah, looks like I was going tier 3. Terminators are actually pretty cheap. So, Terminators are actually a pretty dirt cheap unit. So, I think I was going to go Terminators. Alright. Sister Battle, high score. Pretty good. Space Marine actually had the highest economy, which I guess makes sense. He had his 3 points and then the other 3 points the whole game. Does that make sense? He also had the most upgrades, which I guess makes sense. If you have the most economy, you can afford upgrades. He was only tier 2 though, which is weird. He had tier 2 with the highest economy. I had the lowest economy and I was tier 3, which is weird. Chaos actually had a really nice economy. Chaos had a solid economy. This Tau player had a crappy economy. This Tau player actually had a worse economy than me. That's weird. I'm not even sure why. I don't think anyone destroyed his buildings. Yeah. Somehow this Tau player had a worse economy than me. I have no idea how that happened. And this guard player had like no economy, which makes sense. He got taken out pretty early. He lost pretty early in the game. So I guess that makes sense. Did anyone donate? Oh, guard donated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure guard donated. That's nice of him. So he made 3 vehicles and then he donated. So Tao had 600 power and still had no tier 2 units. That's weird. That's really weird. 600 power. Someone gave him 600 power and no tier 2 units. That's really weird. Anyways, this was a weird replay. But yeah, I guess the lesson here is to make counter units. If you see fight ones, make plasma. And guard has plasma at the start of the game, so really there's no excuse. There's really no excuse for guard to lose. And I don't know why he put his generators a mile away from his base. You don't put your generators like 5 miles away from your buildings. Alright, I think I talked for a while. I think you got the gist of it. Thanks for watching. Bye.